Hi friends, Leah here, and today we are going to do a home ec, science, math, any kind of lesson together. So today I recently purchased some blueberry and tripleberry muffins. So maybe make sure you guys have something similar to this before you even continue watching this video, okay? So if you are ready to rock and roll, let's do it. So we are going to talk about reading recipes on the back of our foods or recipes. We're going to talk about kitchen safety and health. We're going to talk about measuring and mixing and solids and liquids and all those things, okay? So before we get started, the most important thing we need to do before we get into a kitchen is, what do you guys think? Yeah, it's to wash our hands. So I'm going to head over to my sink and I am going to wash my hands. Okay, so it's important that we turn on our water, right? We get some soap and we get our soap all over. We get it on all sides, in between our fingers, get our fingernails. It's important, especially now, for us to be washing for 20 seconds. So that's singing happy birthday, singing your ABCs, all of that good stuff. And actually proper hand washing would say that you leave the water on, you get a paper towel, you dry off your hands, and you turn off your water using your paper towel. So we washed our hands. That's our important first step. Okay. So to make our muffins, we are going to need to go get a few different things. So first of all, you guys are going to need your muffin mix. So go get your muffin mix now, okay? I'm going to be making 2 in 1. I like to mix these 2 together. So please feel free to adapt it if you're just going to do 1. If you're going to do multiple, they don't have to be the same flavors either, okay? The next thing you're going to need is your muffin tin. So go get your muffin tin. Nice work. All right. So I do things a little differently. Obviously, you guys are going to need to go get some spray, or you're going to get liners for your muffin tin. I usually just use spray because I'm cheap, but some people like to use liners. So go get those next. Next, you're going to need a bowl. So what I do when I make muffins is I use a measuring bowl so that I don't have to measure my water or milk and anything else. I just pour it right in here. So go get your bowl, and if you're going to use a bowl, go get a measuring cup as well. So if you were using just a regular bowl, old bowl, you might get a measuring cup like my Pampered Chef would, or you might just get other cups to use to cook. So go ahead and go get those. All right, the last thing that you guys need is something to stir with. I like to use my handy dandy mini whisk to stir because I think it just gets everything a little bit better. You might use a spoon, a wooden spoon, or something else. So go get whatever you need to cook. All right, so first things first, on the back of my Betty Crocker muffin mix is step number 1 says heat the oven to 400. So we're going to head over to the oven and we're going to talk about heating it. So my oven kind of looks like this. It looks a little different, I'm sure, than other people's. So I'm going to press bake, and I'm sorry, you guys probably can't see it, but I'm going to move it all the way up to 400. All right. Oops. And then I'm going to press start for it to start preheating. All right, so here is where we practice our kitchen safety. Okay, friends, now that it is heated up, do you guys think we should be opening this and touching it on the inside with our bare hands? Yeah, no, don't be doing that, okay? So, now that we learned about that a little bit, let's make our stuff. Okay, so first we heated our oven up. Next, we are going to stir, okay? We are going to stir the muffin mix in water or milk until just blended, okay? So, like I said earlier, I use a measuring cup or measuring container already. to measure out how much water and milk I need. So I always look at the top here and it says I need a 1/2 cup water or milk. So if I'm making 2 of these, I need to add 1/2 cup plus 1/2 cup. Okay, so maybe pause the video right here and figure out how much do I need total if I'm going to make 2 of these, okay? You're right, we do need 1 cup, okay? So I am going to find it on my container here. And I know it's really hard to see, but 1 cup is right at the bottom because this one goes from 1 to 8, okay? So I'm going to head over to my sink and I'm going to fill it up 1 cup, okay? All right, it might be hard to see, but I have 1 cup of water here. All right. So I'm going to tilt this so you guys can kind of see what's happening. I want you guys to make a prediction. What do you think is going to happen when we stir in a solid thing, right? Because these are solid, it's not liquid, and a liquid, which is our water. What do you guys think the consistency is going to be between this solid and this liquid? Do you think it's going to become solid? Is it going to become liquid? What do you guys think? All right, while we ponder that question, let's get to stirring them all up together, okay? So dump your ingredients into your water. If you guys want, you can put your dry ingredients in your mixing bowl and then pour in your water or milk. Either way works totally fine. Again, I use a mixing container as my bowl, so I fill it up first. All right. So here's where we get to find out if it's going to turn into a liquid or a solid, okay? So we take our mixing item or utensil and we're just gonna mix it all up together. And remember, our instructions say that we want to mix just until blended, okay? So we don't want to be seeing all this dry stuff on the top. We want to make sure that it's gotten mixed all the way in there, okay? All right, mix away, and maybe this is a good time for you to practice using both hands to mix, going different ways, using one hand, however you guys mix. All right, what do you guys think? Does that look pretty good to you? I think it's pretty well mixed. Also, what do you guys think? Is this a liquid or is this a solid now that we mixed it together? Maybe you can talk to your mom and dad about what, or siblings or parent or guardian or anybody, about what consistency you guys think this is. All right, so next we're gonna need to read our instructions, right? All right, so it says stir our muffin mix in water until just blended, okay, number 2. And then we need to spoon into cups about 1/4 of the cup each, okay? That's what this says. So before we even do that, we probably missed a step, okay? And we did, that's my fault. Okay, after we heat our muffin mix, we should have placed paper baking cups in the muffin tin, or we should have greased the bottoms, okay? So let's go back to the step and do that. So right now you guys can either take your liners and fill it, okay? Or you can take your spray and you can spray it on, okay? So I'm just gonna spray all of our muffin tins. All right, they are sprayed and coated. Next, we are going to put our muffin mix into our container. So another reason why I like to use this one is it has a little spout for me to just easily pour. Okay? So take this time and go ahead and pour into the cups, okay? Try and make them even as best you can. I'm terrible at it. I eyeball it. If you want, you guys can use like 1/4 a cup measuring cup and do it that way. However you guys feel comfortable doing it. And mine always looks a little messy, but you know, that is okay. All right, so now we filled them all in and we have some extra batter. I like to go and find the ones that I didn't fill up as much as the other ones and add some more to those. So go ahead and keep pouring away, okay? All right, good job, you guys. Way to pour all of your stuff inside, okay? While we wait for our oven to preheat, something that we should always do when we are in the kitchen and we're waiting for something is we need to put things away or clean them up, okay? So we have some time before my oven preheats or our oven preheats, so we should clean up, okay? So we need to figure out where on earth some of these things go. And I need you guys to help me. Where do you guys think our mix needs to go? Does it need to go in the sink or does it need to go in the trash? Yeah, you're right. Let's go throw it away in the trash. All right. How about our spray or our leftover liners? Where do you guys think those need to go? Do they need to go in the fridge or do they need to go back in the cupboard? Yeah, you're right. They need to go back in the cupboard. So go ahead and go put those away. Nice work. Okay. So where do you guys think our mixing bowl and our utensil need to go? Does it need to go, let's see, does it need to go in the cupboard or do you think you should put it away in the sink? Yeah, you're right. Go put it in the sink. Or if you know how to, you could wash it or you could put it right in the dishwasher. Either one or either way, go ahead and go do that right now. Nice work. All right, so let's read our last instruction while we are waiting for our oven to beep, okay? The last instructions say bake 16 to 21 minutes, okay, until light golden brown and cool for 5 minutes. So let's wait until our oven is ready to go and we will slide our muffin tin into the oven, all right? All right, friends, my oven just beeped, so we are going to go ahead and put our muffins into the oven, okay? So first things first, either be doing this with a parent or guardian, okay? So I want you guys to just open the oven for a second because every time you open the oven, a whole bunch of hot air comes out, okay? So open it up, all right? Go ahead and take your muffin tin with 2 hands very carefully and put it right on top, okay? And then be careful and close the door. And now you need to set your timer for 16 to 21 minutes, okay? So we'll come back and check and see what our muffins look like after that time, okay? All right, friends. Our 16 minutes are up, so we need to take our muffins out of the oven, okay? Do you guys think we can take our muffins out of the oven with our plain hands? Our bare plain hands? No way, Jose. We need some oven mitts. So I'm going to grab both of mine and I am going to put them on my hands so that I do not burn myself, okay? Again, we are going to open the oven, give it a second, and then we are going to very carefully go grab our muffins out on the side, okay? All right, friends, take a look. We have our muffins. You guys did a really great job baking with me today, okay? I hope you guys enjoy eating, and I hope you guys help your parents, guardians, or whoever clean up your mess afterwards, okay? Thanks, guys. See you later.